This is Rob Sharp with Geared for Worship, and I want to tell you about a free resource we have for you from our tablet tool series. Our music stand automation tool is here to help you maximize your use of the Planning Center online app Music Stand. If you are unaware of Planning Center Online and you are in worship ministry, you have to check them out. Such a powerful tool for administration and organization. Their app, Music Stand, is also incredible. It allows you to display music, make notes, share notes, merge notes, and even link together multiple iPads, allowing one iPad to control the page turns for multiple iPads. So cool, right? But let's face it, for electric guitarists, keys players, and drummers, your hands and your feet are already tied up, right? So why not automate your iPad? I've done this for an entire band and hardwired each and had 7 different tracks of iPad automation. It doesn't take a lot of time and is a great way to free up your musicians and serve them. For a lot of churches, automating one iPad and creating a session for others to link to will be sufficient. But the possibilities to automate different charts independently of each other is there for those ministries who use multiple chart styles, such as a piano vocal, a rhythm, a separate acoustic, lead sheets, chord charts, percussion, keys, and so on. This is a pretty simple tool. It's just 2 cues, next and previous. A couple of things you will need are obviously a PCO account, the Music Stand app, and that service being enabled, which I believe is $10 a month, and an app to connect MIDI to your computer, like a MIDI wrench or MIDI controller plus. Next, make sure your iPad is seeing your computer via a session you have created in the audio MIDI setup. Check this connection using MIDI wrench or MIDI controller plus. Then go into settings of your Music Stand app, scroll down to MIDI, and select that. Now select Next and send the next cue in Ableton. Then repeat the process for Previous. Close settings and you are ready to go. A few pro tips. I would really recommend reordering your pages so that page turns only go forward. This is especially useful when using charts that are more complicated that have first and second endings, or DC or DSL codas, where you have to repeat back to previous pages several pages back. Consider hardwiring this setup instead of using wireless RTP MIDI. As with most things Wi-Fi or Bluetooth related, it can be iffy. It's great for programming, but not suggested for performance. If your rig is not responding, it's usually the app. Close out the app and reboot. If you still have no response, reboot the iPad. Lastly, this app and apps like this are power hogs. I would suggest, if possible, keeping it powered as you send MIDI. The best product I have found for this is the Red Park Gigabit and Power Adapter for iPad. There are other devices that are cheaper that advertise they can send MIDI and power, such as the iRig MIDI device. I have experienced that Apple's constantly changing power requirements usually make this just a MIDI pass-through, if that. So having a separate power source is a better and more consistent solution. And as always, Geared for Worship is here to help you be more efficient so that you can be more effective.